and 5 campuses. Mona in Jamaica, St. Augustine in Trinidad and Tobago, Cave Hill in Barbados, 5 islands in Antigua and Barbuda, and its global campus. And the global centers in partnership with universities in North America, Latin America, Asia, Africa, and Europe. You are seeing the graduates now coming in, and you will see a number of them coming in because we're having 3 separate areas this afternoon. And as we said before, it's the final of 4 graduations, and really we're seeing caliber before our eyes, hard work, dedication, and it's paid off. And I think it's that kind of dedication that has also placed us in among the world's best universities, Rodina.
Yes, the UE has been consistently ranked among the top universities globally by the most reputable ranking agency, Times Higher Education. The UWI is the only Caribbean-based university to make the prestigious list since its debut in the rankings in 2018. In addition to its leading position in the Caribbean and in the world rankings, it is also in the top 25 for Latin America and the Caribbean, and the top 100 global Golden Age universities between 50 and 80 years old. The UE is also featured among the leading universities on the Times Higher Education ranking for its response to the world's biggest concerns outlined in the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, including good health and well-being, gender equality, and climate action.
A mouthful, but important work.
2023 is significant for the university, as we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
As it marks 75 years since the official opening of its first campus in Mona. And as you can see,
look at us now.
Look at us now.
I hope we can take that without copyright issues.
Yes. And as you can see, the Faculty of Social Sciences is now entering.
Yes, so I will give you an idea of what you're seeing on screen. Generally, for graduate and undergraduate, they generally wear a blue gown. But what is distinctive is the hood.
Yes.
The hood indicates, for the most part, the major or the course of study that the students are partaking in. So for engineering, you'll see a different hood, even if it is that you'll see the blue gown as well. So we'll give you an idea, a little bit of a rundown as to what you're seeing. You are seeing the orange at the moment, and more than likely that is the Mona School of Business and Management, because that is a color for the social sciences. And that is a blue hood with top edge bound with the university red. So you'll see that piping of university red. You'll also see for engineering as well. And for engineering, they are wearing aluminum gray, right? And the top edge is also bound by the university red. So you're seeing 2 substantive colors: the aluminum gray, top edge bound, as well as the social sciences color, the orange hood. So you can easily identify those on screen at the moment.
And because there's so many different areas in social sciences, you will notice that the number of graduates is very, very large.
Social sciences, the Faculty of Social Sciences by far is the largest faculty within the university. It has held that status for a while, and it does seem to be changing it anytime soon.
No.
Even with the buildings of MedSci and
Yes.
law,
Yes.
social sciences have held a long tradition of being the largest faculty. So we do expect to have a large one as well. Now, as I said before, whether it is that you're doing masters or your undergraduate degree, the colors are more than likely the same. What will differ, I think, is a slight kind of difference with the gowns. I think the sleeves are a little bit different, and the hood
And the hood is
goes down a little bit longer.
Yes.
But those you probably would not be able to identify on camera. So the colors are really what you have to look at to understand the distinction. This is the initial part of the procession. The persons who will round out the procession will actually be those persons who are pursuing PhDs, the graduates who are PhDs, and they are in scarlet Panama gowns,
Yes.
right? Some beautiful university red gowns that stands up. The gowns stand out wherever they are. They stand out. They are also their hood is red and piped with black Panama lining, and it is also accompanied by a black velvet mortarboard with a black tassel. So you will see them because they stand out. In any crowd, you will see when their time comes.
And what I find absolutely fascinating is the fact that the Panaridden steel band, they play specific music.
Yes, they do.
When the students are, they'll play their entertainment section before it begins. They play specific music when the students are coming in, and they play totally different music when you have the academic procession.
Their signature music for the
Yes.
procession of the graduates,
And
signature
then-
music for the academic procession, and signature music for the Chancellor's procession. Those of us who've been doing it a while, we can tell.
Yes.
But you will also hear it as the time comes. Now, Rodina, this is a culmination for so many of them
Yes.
of a long road, sleepless nights, you know.
And because of COVID and all of that, serious financial difficulties.
Yes.
Because a lot of the students, many of them have said that they actually consider dropping out. And it's only the encouragement and the determination and the refusal to quit. And fortunately, thanks to our alumni helping to raise funds for them, many of them have managed to make it through today.
So
And
this
we
is
are
really a
so
powerful
proud.
story.
We are so proud of them, and it means a lot to them.
Powerful story we're seeing unfolding on screen. You can see the faces of just
And the joy.
pride.
Joy, just joy and happiness, and they've made it.
Again, we have to remind you that this is a big graduation. We have 3 separate areas of discipline being covered here. Faculty of Engineering, Institute of Gender and Development Studies, the Mona School of Business and Management.
And there's still Mona School of Business is still coming in,
Yes.
because they're the largest faculty in terms of numbers and in terms of different areas that they study in.
I can just imagine
Who's doing
the journey that they're coming from, because we have to know that we have to remind our audience that this is a regional university.
That is right.
It's not just Jamaica.
from all the Caribbean islands.
So persons are here from across the Caribbean, may even be the world.
Yes.
Because others have moved on, have got jobs in the Middle East, have got jobs in Europe.
Yes.
So they're all here. But even from those in Jamaica, some of them are traveling from the farthest ends of the island today to be here. And it took a lot.
It took a lot. And they're really a credit to the university. When we look at them and see them now, you feel a sense of pride, a sense of joy, and yet, I mean, it's very emotional to look at these young people and realize that one of the wonderful things about the university is that so many of these young people are following in the footsteps of those who have gone before, and who have established themselves worldwide,
in various
fields. In particular in the Caribbean, whether in politics, name it,
medicine,
in medicine, engineering, business,
we could go on,
journalism, in every area that you can think of. And whenever there is need for information, they can always look back. When you look at some of the people and you're hearing, this person has been given this big award, and then they say, and I originally did my first degree at the University of the West Indies.
It's always amazing. I had to get some project done in St. Lucia, and I was struggling about, I think I knew someone there, but I was wondering if they were still living in St. Lucia. It so happened that they had moved. They were actually working in the US, and I was now wondering what to do. Radina, lo and behold, working in the court system, in the information area in the court system, with links to the areas that I wanted, was a UWI graduate. A double-time UWI graduate. Once again, I was able to make my connections with seamless procedure. I got things done. It didn't even cost me. And I think that is a beautiful nature of the UWI.
Yes.
Just the ways in which we lend ourselves to community, and in turn, the value we give to communities. We can always go somewhere in the world and we'll find a UWI student doing good.
Exactly.
Yes. So
we have. Once they know you are from UWI, they're ready to receive you with and give you all the assistance you need.
So we have no doubt that the smiling faces we're now seeing are also going to be stepping into that kind of legacy, contributing
because
in significant ways.
It gives them contacts.
Yes.
It gives them friendships that last forever, and sometimes they're able to assist each other.
Yes.
And this is why now we have a system where once you have a university degree, you can apply and go to work in one of the other Caribbean islands.
Well, Radina, you've worked at graduation forever. So
well, not forever.
Forever with a quotation.
Your idea of forever.
Because now you're even working behind the scenes, having worked on the forefront. But I mean, what are some experiences that have stood out for you in graduation? Any interesting human stories that have really, impacted you over the years?
Many of them. I think, for example, even today, I had to attend a funeral of a blind student who was one of those who graduated, and in spite of being blind and being in a wheelchair as well, ended up getting upper second-class honors and went on to teach students at the School for the Blind and get 4 of them to pass with 1s, 2s and 1-3. So when you have that sort of thing, it motivates you. You realize that nothing, as she once said, she wrote a poem which she gave to me, that blindness is not a curse. And so, although unfortunately, she had other ailments, when you see the contribution that she was able to make, and this is one of the things that really makes me happy, the fact that Hughie accepts everybody. And so you have a special section to deal with those who have disabilities. And, it really makes,
Well, I think we could talk as well about the work of UWI in
Yes.
communities.
That is a beautiful idea.
Because
about
we are not just researchers. We are also doing the developmental work.
implementing
in
the
communities that-
research.
Yes. So, for example, we've contributed significantly to the UWI Augustown Township project.
Yes.
Right? Not only have we worked at the issues, building capacity and trying to prevent issues of crime and violence, but would have also assisted hundreds of students who would have been in these communities to come to UWI via scholarship. And our students and clubs and societies are also working
Yes.
in these areas, whether they are adopting schools or they are doing mentorship or some kind of activity. It speaks to the university as not just an activist university, but a university that is deeply committed to community and community development. We have recently moved to Western Jamaica campus as well.
Yes.
And we are also doing that kind of work in communities in and around our campus in Montego
Yes.
Bay. It's by nature who we are. We also focus on the valedictorians.
Yes.
We've had 3 so far. The final one, the 4th valedictorian today, is Charm Evans. Such a beautiful name.
Such a beautiful name.
Also have the honorary graduate, Mr. Hugh, Beresford.
Hammond. Oh, that is such a joy.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
I know that you have said to me that your other half is a music connoisseur. And I'm wondering if he's ever used Beres as a weapon in his shield.
No, believe me, he will tell you, he really, really, really can tell you about everybody who sang everywhere, and Beresford, of course.
I don't
is
know. Beres straddles generation.
Generations.
From my mother's generation, definitely he's in mine.
Yes.
And even the younger generation.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful artist.
But even my grandson and granddaughter, they're listening to him and singing, Because, oh, by the way, you notice that these are additional graduates coming in now? Or are those postgraduate? It looked like they might be postgraduate.
Yes. Could possibly be, but it's hard to tell here from the vantage point we have. We would have to get a closer look from someone on the ground to tell us.
It looks like it might be because the sleeves are longer. Look at it and you notice.
Okay.
So these might be the graduates who have done the master's program. You notice the length of the sleeves?
Yes, I'm seeing that.
When I say the undergraduates, the first degree, they have short sleeves, but the postgraduates have longer sleeves, and their hood is bigger once they pass.
All the way down.
We are seeing them from the front, and therefore we are not able to see from the back where it actually goes, like in a much larger square.
So let's tell you a little bit about Charm Evans.
Oh, yes.
Our valedictorian. Charm Evans hails from Grange Hill, Westmoreland. She is the 3rd of 6 children. She's a graduate of the Manning School, where she was involved in various extracurricular clubs such as the Girl Guides,
Wow.
United Nations, and the Interschools Christian Fellowship.
I see.
At the end of sixth form, she was selected as the top recipient of her school's AAP scholarship program.
Oh dear.
So certainly a storied history
Really?
of excellence. She will be graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Management with a minor in psychology with first class honors.
This is so beautiful.
Yes. Not just
And-
a beautiful name,
But what I like
but a
about it
beautiful life and story.
is where she said, I am going to make you proud. No matter how scared I am or what obstacles stand in my way. If it means I have to do it scared, I will make you proud. She vowed to her parents, 4 sisters, brother, and the rest of her family. So she had this determination. She knew what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
I'm happy you
And
read it
came
because
to the University of the West Indies, where she has realized her dreams, and the fact that she has been so involved in extracurricular activities, which, as I mentioned, makes a great difference,
yes,
particularly for young graduates who are leaving and are looking for employment. So they're not just, as we remember what we said about the theme of the 75th, about rooted.
ready, rising.
And if you want to fit in with that theme, you cannot have a single focus.
Correct.
You need to be able to indicate that you're involved in things with our societies, whatever, giving back.
Our honorary graduate, Hugh Beresford Hammond. It's even wrong to read about Beresford Hammond because, the man is so known.
Everybody should
But we will
know.
try.
We will try.
Throughout a 5-decade career, Hugh Beresford Hammond has thrilled generations with his smoky sweet voice, from the funked-up reggae jams of the 1970s, where he was a lead singer of a band then, to the lush instrumentation of his 1976 album Soul Reggae, to the spare digital beat of his 1985 dancehall breakthrough What One Dance Can Do. Right? So, he's gone on to create several other albums and, woo every generation since then. 5 generations of people he would have wooed and continue to do so. The government of Jamaica awarded him the Order of Jamaica in 2013 for his exceptional and dedicated contribution to the Jamaican music industry.
But what I really like is the fact that they say that his spontaneous method of composing and unwillingness to compromise on the quality of his sound made a home studio the natural choice for many and continues to attract a steady stream of Jamaica's most talented musicians.
So that's Hugh Beresford Hammond. I think very much deserved.
Definitely deserved. He is a legend as far as I am concerned in terms of Jamaican music, and the fact that he has been able, in spite of the different changes, he has adjusted his music sometimes. He joins and has other young singers sing with him.
Collaborations too,
But
yes.
his expertise and his, as we say, his uncompromising, his voice, you can't but call him a legend.
You are seeing the graduates still coming in.
And
More than likely, we are at the end of the stream. You should be seeing the PhD graduates coming in shortly, but we're still enjoying the
Oh, yes.
atmosphere in the
And
tent.
it is very obvious that the graduates themselves are extremely happy, particularly when the camera goes on them. They're smiling, they're so happy, and it is as if they are seeing many of their classmates who they might not have seen, for a couple of days since exams have been over, so.
I'm surprised so many of them are smiling though, Rodina, because I'm thinking these are those who would have gone out since September.
Yes.
And they are now paying income tax. But it means that we have prepared them well for the world.
Yes.
And clearly, it's worth it.
It is worth it.
So they are smiling.
They are smiling.
I used to tease them.
And
because generally when they're in class, they would always say, I can't wait to graduate and to just go out into the world. And I would say to them, you have to pay income tax, right?
Or student loan.
Or student loan. But they are coping, they are rising above it, they are thriving, and we're happy for that.
And as we said, as UWE's motto is, a light rising out of the
West.
So they have every reason to be happy, to feel as if they have achieved. And what is more important, I think I should mention this. There is no greater joy than when the parents are able to come to attend. Because in many cases, some of these graduates a particular graduate, you might be the first person in your family, you might be the first person in your village. I cannot forget one year, I'm trying to remember why, but we had to move the graduation right down to the arena.
The National Arena, I remember that.
Right. And because of that, we had given invitations to each graduate, and they were to invite, I think they were allowed to invite like 4 or 5 people. And there was this graduate who had come from a very, very rural area. And she was the first person for the entire village who had ever got a university degree. So when we were there ready, a bus load of people from the village arrived. And I went and I explained, I said, but they said, well, miss, if we have to sit on the floor. And they all came in, we couldn't stop them. We even got in trouble afterwards because we were told that, like fire regulations and whatnot, you must leave the
certain areas clear for...
No, the pathways clear to come down the stairs. They just came in and sat on the stairs everywhere because they had to see their daughter, this daughter. And I mean, a bus, and this wasn't family alone, This was the community. But the joy that they experienced and what it meant to them.
Yes.
Although it did create a problem, fortunately, God was so great, we had no fires, nothing, and so all was well that ends well.
We saw the PhD candidates, the PhD graduates coming in just a while ago. While we were talking, it doesn't seem to be a long list of PhD for this particular graduation. So I suspect that the procession has ended. And if that is the case, we're really moving to the academic procession. And we will see in the academic procession really the UWI lecturers, staff, as well as the Guild of Students, the UWI Alumni Association, as well as the University and Campus Council members.
Yes, but remember, the University and Campus Council comes after, because you have one procession coming in with the Guild of Students, the alumni, the lecturers, which is different. And then after they're seated, then you will have the official ceremony coming in, which will be led by the Chief Marshal and, of course, the whole procession.
And do you mind reminding us again in terms of the marshal, when we talk about the marshals?
These are the ones who will lead the procession in. Okay. But once prior to that, before that starts, you will, okay, what we are hearing now is the music for that procession, which is the lecturers, the guild, they're coming, and they're coming from the side with the Faculty of Social Sciences, and they walk through the middle, and they come right up, and they sit on a platform directly facing the huge platform where you will have the Chancellor, all the Pro-Vice Chancellors, and all the platform party.
We haven't seen them on screen yet, but they will arrive
But
shortly.
yes, because you can hear from the music and the fact that all the graduates are sitting down.
Yes.
They're all sitting down. Look at the smiles. Oh, oh, here we are seeing them now. And we can...
So the person at the front, more than likely, is the marshal?
Yes, and he's a dean too, I think.
Okay.
And here comes all the... That's from the Western... I'm recognizing people from the Western Jamaica campus.
That's also the global
Yes.
campus registrar.
Right.
So we're seeing familiar faces.
And what they're doing now is they're processing to their platform, and once they are seated, then they will start again. Let's see. They will open the door, and then they will have, I think, the singing of the national anthem.
Mm-hmm. Well, after we have completed this procession, we will then have the university singers
Sing the national
singing.
Anthem.
Before that, though, I think
Oh,
they'll
yes,
be
they
doing
do,
a special item.
Oh, yeah, you can see them seated now on the platform.
And
the
after the special
beautiful
item,
flowers. Look at the
Lord.
beautiful flowers.
always beautiful. After that special item, the announcer will then take the microphone.
And yes,
And we're now seeing the academic procession getting settled. So more than
Yes.
likely, we'll be moving shortly to the university.
so so heartwarming is when you look at the official platform. You have the flags of all the contributing territories at the back, and they're all in alphabetical order. Antigua, Barbuda.
I didn't know that.
You didn't
Thank
know?
you
Yes.
for that information.
Right.
I didn't know they were arranged in alphabetical
Yes. And it's really fascinating because it forms a background, because we have students from all these territories. And you'd be surprised to know that their parents who come up.
order. Oh, yes.
Yesterday I had the pleasure of meeting the parents and the sister of a graduate from St. Kitts who came up just to be here to witness their daughter's graduation.
It's a huge moment for families.
Yes,
in
very,
general.
very.
Huge.
And they have spent so much time, energy, encouraging, supporting.
Yes.
And I don't mean financial support, because when you're going through all the studies, and particularly these graduates who have gone through COVID.
Yes.
And,
The university singers.
yes. And if you look,
pass all their dirty remarks. There is one question
rendition of One Love.
Wonderful.
And it immediately brings to my mind Noel Dexter, who was the original
graduation ceremony.
trainer,
I would like to inform
composer.
you of a few important matters. At this time, could you please turn off your mobile phones or place them on silent? Thank you. Please note that the university provides an official photographer who will take photographs while the graduates are receiving their certificates. Graduates, please be advised that instructions to access your photographs taken during this ceremony will be sent to you via email in due course. No unauthorized persons will be allowed to access the presentation area during the ceremony. The university shares in your pride at this graduation, but we appeal for restraint when the names are called so that all graduates may be able to hear their names clearly. Graduates, you and your guests are expected to remain for the duration of the ceremony. Please keep the aisles clear at all times. Emergency medical service is available at the front, at the undercroft, and at the rear of the tent. As you will have observed, exit signs are clearly marked. You're asked to note the location of the exit nearest to you. In case of an emergency, the ushers will guide you to the nearest assembly point. At the end of this ceremony, we ask families and friends to remain seated until the graduates' procession has exited the tent. We ask that you leave the tent area as quickly as possible thereafter. You are welcome to celebrate outside. We wish you a very enjoyable and memorable ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem and remain standing for the Chancellor's procession.
University singers will lead us in the singing of the national anthem. University singers and a beautiful show of patriotism in the graduation
Now we are
tent.
hearing the music.
Yes, we are.
Note the different music for the Chancellor's procession.
And the Chancellor's procession will include, apart from the Chancellor, the Guild President. We'll talk a little bit about her some more,
yes.
as well as the Campus Registrar,
You have
the
Chief
Deans
Marshal,
of Faculties,
Pro-Vice Chancellors coming in.
President of the UWI Alumni Chapter, University Bursa,
Look, Beresford Hammond is coming in.
Orator and University Registrar, Deputy Principals and Pro-Vice Chancellors,
And the Guild President of the Guild of Students precedes the Chancellor.
the Vice Chancellor, Chairman of the Mona Campus Council, Mr. Earl Jarrett, the Mace Bearer, you have seen her before, and Chancellor Mr. Robert Bermudez. And she is carrying an interesting piece of ornament, the mace.
The mace is a ceremonial mace, a highly ornamented staff of wood or metal carried before a sovereign or other high official in civic ceremonies by a mace bearer, intended to represent the official's authority. The mace as used today from the original mace used as a weapon. Processions often feature maces, as on parliamentary or formal academic processions.
So this is a platform. This is the official
Chancellor's
party.
procession, yes.
You're seeing the deans and different heads of the university there.
And the Pro-Vice Chancellors right behind. Like the Pro-Vice Chancellor, I'm seeing the Pro-Vice Chancellor Global and the other Pro-Vice Chancellors.
You will also notice the importance of the mace. The mace signals the start of the graduation.
Yes.
Once it goes into its holder, it will signify the start of the graduation.
Yes.
You will notice that thereafter the Chancellor will come to the microphone,
Yes.
and he will take charge of the formal proceedings. So he's coming. The mace bearer would be Omalora Wilson, the Guild President,
Yes.
and she's coming before him.
Just
And so you will see them shortly approaching.
yes, that's the principal of the Mona campus. And
Newly
he's
minted, Professor
escorting,
Denzel Williams. Behind him
And
is the
beside
Vice
him,
Chancellor.
Beside him is Beresford Hammond. And behind them, the Vice Chancellor, Sir Hilary Beckles,
Yes.
followed by the Mace Bearer, and the Chancellor Bermudez.
Look at the gown.
Yes.
Such beautiful.
And all
work.
of that is it's real gold embroidery with gold thing.
No,
That is why.
let us look at this whole process now as she waits,
She waits and
for
she-
to be seated. She does so and place it into the holder. This is the official start, and the Chancellor will now approach the microphone. I am Roger Bent.
And I'm Radina Reed.
Our part is
And
finished.
it has been a pleasure. And,
Enjoy the rest of the graduation.
and we are so proud of our graduates
Vice Chancellor,
and their
Professor
future.
Hilary Beckles and Lady Beckles, Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the UWI Mona Campus, Professor Denzel A. Williams, Minister of Culture, Entertainment and Sport, the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange, Honorary Graduate, Mr. Hugh Beresford Hammond, the Valedictorian, Ms. Charm Evans, other distinguished members of the Platform Party, members of the Diplomatic Corps, academic staff, officers, and members of the university community, and especially the graduating class of 2023. Welcome. My heartiest congratulations to each and every one of you. You have worked hard to complete your programs, and today we are here absolutely delighted to be celebrating with you your accomplishments. You may know that this is one of 14 graduation ceremonies that takes place through the UWI system. In 1953, only 11 graduates from the Faculty of Natural Sciences were presented for graduation to the then principal of Mona campus, Dr. Walter Graves. At the ceremonies this year, more than 9,000 of you will graduate across the 14 graduation ceremonies. This is an impressive number that is indicative of the way the tertiary education in our region has grown over the last 70 years. We are graduating, we have graduates of all age groups and all disciplines in master's, bachelor's, and doctoral level. And I am so happy and delighted for each one of you. You are now among more than 250,000 graduates of this university who operate in all fields and spheres. As a former Vice Chancellor used to make the point that if all UWI graduates in the Caribbean stayed home for one day, governments, civil society organizations, and businesses will come to a halt. You, our graduates, are our most significant and visible contribution to the development of this nation and this region. This year, the University of the West Indies is celebrating 75 years of service to the region. Since 1948, the UWI has worked on affirming its position as the premier institution of higher learning in the English-speaking Caribbean. It is acknowledged as a regional institution and has been making significant strides on the global stage, particularly in the area of biodiversity, climate change, and reparations. UWI faculty members have been making distinguished contributions in these and other fields, and in doing so, bring a claim to the University of the West Indies. Graduates, most of you began your programs at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Some of you before lockdowns and restrictions changed our delivery mode. Some of you may have completed your programs entirely online, and some in a blended mode. Whatever your experience may have been, I trust that in addition to completing your academic programs, you were able to form friendships, some of which will be important for the rest of your lives. As we celebrate today, I am certain some of you are reflecting on what your future holds. Indeed, all of us are. Several trends are impacting how we consider the future. Progress in technology has been moving rapidly in the past few decades. Globalization has been impacted by information and computer and communication technology. In the space of time that it took you to complete your programs, technology has advanced. Reflecting on the quote, "Never let a good crisis go to waste," the pandemic forced many who have been unwilling before to fully embrace technology to do so. Whether you were a digital native, as so many of you young people are, or an immigrant as I am, we all Zoom for hours starting in 2020 and continue to do so today. The reality is that these amazing technological advances, artificial intelligence, virtual and augmented reality, has caused our world to shrink to devices that we can carry around in our pockets. Information technology has made the entire world so much more accessible. With digital boundaries disappearing, globalization has become real. These rapid changes in technology create huge opportunities for those of us who are willing to get unshackled from the past. These islands of the Caribbean, with their small populations and limited land space, no longer need be a limiting factor on our dreams and ambitions. Those of you that are willing to dream should have every expectation of realizing those dreams in this new unlimited age. Whatever you do in the future, I ask that it be impactful, with a commitment not only to your personal interests, but to those of the wider community. Be kind to yourself. We often forget the importance of taking care of our own health. Today, in this new operating environment, mental health is as critical as physical well-being. Give back to your alma mater. There are so many ways in which you can do that. You can mentor students, serve as adjunct faculty, or technical advisors in specialized areas. There are multiple ways and opportunities to ensure that the work and reputation of this university, which has given you so much, remains at a high level. Wherever you are, the alumni office will be reaching out to you. I hope that you will keep in touch with your alma mater. This leg of your academic journey is done. You now are in possession of a world-class education. This is your turn. This is your place. Go out there and make the world a better place. Thank you. We are met today that we may mark by a formal ceremony the entry of certain of our members into the company of graduates and the academic achievement of others. As a university, we are an academic society of undergraduates, bachelors, masters, and doctors, and we follow the academic tradition in the pursuit of knowledge and the encouragement of learning, purposes which are laid down in the preamble to the Royal Charter, by which we have been granted the powers needful for the prosecution of our affairs. In pursuing these aims, our members advance from time to time to a higher standing in the academic community, and it is proper that as a body we should celebrate their achievement. It is marked by the granting of a degree, diploma, or license or certificate, and we rejoice with our graduates on their achievement.
Chancellor, I now ask the public orator, Dr. Livingston White, to present Mr. Hugh Beresford Hammond, whom the Senate and the Council of the University have been pleased to recommend for the award of the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Chancellor, I beg your full attention, for I have a feeling. It's not a quiver, nor is it a shake. Rather, I feel a shiver running up my spine, and I know what it's all about. I know it's not the flu. It's all because of who, do you ask? His calming voice and soulful delivery get us all the time, and of hearing them, we'll never get tired. Chancellor, I present Grammy-nominated artist and the King of Lovers Rock, Mr. Hugh Beresford Hammond, Order of Jamaica. Beres Hammond, as he's known to us, danced into this life on August 28, 1955. He recalls that when he decided to venture into the business of music, his father was somewhat skeptical, but with his mother's support, there was nothing anyone could do to stop this man from trying and succeeding. From being lead singer of the Jamaica reggae band Zap Pow in the 1970s to the lush instrumentation of his 1976 album Soul Reggae, to the spare digital beat of his 1985 dancehall breakthrough, What One Dance Can Do, nothing has stood in the way of his creation of music that will last forever. Hammond's early foray into music came through his participation at talent shows in 1972 and 1973, where he did not spoil but stole the show. His first release, a cover of rocksteady singer Alton Ellis's The Wanderer, would be the beginning of such a golden time that shows no sign of parting, a prolific career which to date has produced 19 solo albums. The 1990s proved to be Hammond's grooviest decade, as his album A Love Affair gave audiences the sweetness to which there would be no goodbye. Songs like Tempted to Touch and Who Say with Mark Bujabanton Myrie still resonate today as when they were first released. We can't help thinking of them. You see, faith is a key that opens all doors, and Hammond's faith earned him his first Grammy nomination in 2002. This he received for Best Reggae Album with Music is Life. Something special was again made for him over a decade later as he gained a second nomination in the same category for the 2014 Grammy Awards with One Love, One Life. In 2018, his album Never Ending put up a resistance and debuted at #1 on the Billboard Reggae chart with the song My Kinda Girl, also being #1 on the iTunes Reggae chart in the United States, the United Kingdom, and Japan. Most recently, he was the Elite Icon Honorary at the 2023 Caribbean Music Awards. In 2013, the Jamaican government officially recognized all that is special about Beres and showed him the appreciation and respect he is due, placing him at the top of the line with the Order of Jamaica for his tremendous contribution to the Jamaican music industry. Chancellor, it is indeed good to know that after so many years, we too at the University of the West Indies are able to crown this musical king. There is no doubt that for him, this feels as good as it does for us. So, come on UWI, no more sitting down and talking about it. Let's close the deal. Chancellor, I invite you, by the authority vested in you by the Council and Senate of the University of the West Indies, to confer upon Hugh Beresford Hammond the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Council and Senate of the University of the West Indies, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa of this university. Congratulations, Dr. Hammond. You now have to address the company.
Okay. Them say me have to say a thing, you know? First of all, let me big up some folks. The Chancellor, Mr. Robert Bermudez, Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles and Lady Beckles, Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal of UWI Mona, Professor Denzel A. Williams, Minister of Agriculture, no, let me tell. Agriculture, Minister of Culture, and I'm a good friend too, you know, Babsy Grange, big up yourself, and other distinguished members of the platform party, Valedictorian, Charm Evans, members of the university community, graduating class of 2020. Big up! Them actually write something for me talking about my life. But I can't say it without reading, man. Started out when I was about 11. And father never liked it. Mother backed me. And she helped me to run from country, come to town. Real story. So I started out there, boxing over there, and boxing everywhere. Until I could find a place of my own. Anyways, long story cut short. I was inspired by Alton Ellis, Stevie Wonder, Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, and folks like that. So I used to listen to them like every day and became myself after a while. You understand? Some start out with like a song named One Step Ahead and You don't know what Go on till them give me some more. Not them. Oh no. I make good songs and you turn them into hits for me. I want to thank all of you for that. Yeah. Here I am, I don't know what else to say. So guess what? Love all of you. Thanks for the years of support. Thank you for letting me into your homes. Thank you for letting me into your hearts. Yeah, it's true. Every time I think of saying so no go on. I feel a shiver running up my spine, hurting. Help me now, man. Remember the songs used to make you those when love sing. We dance all night. Yeah. Sing it just the same. Hop, hop. Thank you.
I now call on the university singers to perform.
Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle used to make you drift away. Play Stevie play, Sanford Kenny Day, yeah. We danced all night to the songs they played. We can come again, we do it just the same, yeah. Now we need a brand new start. People everywhere need more music from the heart. And if there is such a place where I can go, will someone tell me I'd like to go? Remember the songs used to make you rock away. Those were the days when love used to reign, yeah. We danced all night to the songs they played. We can come again, we do it just the same, yeah. Remember the songs used to make you rock away. Those were the days when love used to reign, yeah. We danced all night to the songs they played. We can come again, we do it just the same, yeah. Remember the songs used to make you rock away.
Chancellor, no disrespect. Sir, the persons whose names will be called studied in the University of the West Indies. And having fulfilled the requirements of the University of the West Indies, beg leave to be presented to you and to the Senate of the University by the representatives of their respective faculties as Bachelors of Science or as holders of diplomas of the University of the West Indies. Sir, the Dean, Faculty of Engineering, Dr. Adrian Lawrence.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive as graduate members of our society these persons present, who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called, and those who are unable to attend as graduate members of our society.
Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present Abidjan Anderson. Sir, with first-class honors, Niall Anderson. Sir, Yonel Anderson. Dennis Beckford. Saeed Bowman. Orlando Brown. Alwyn Besesor. Chantal Chambers. Daniel Collington. Daniel Collins. Gary Cooper. Sir, with first-class honors, Chanel Dale. Shaloy Davis. Nafisa Dawes. Don Rich Dennis. Sir, with first-class honors, Salia Ducasse. Sir, with first-class honors, Amala Evans. Tajiri Griffith. Sir, with first-class honors, Joanne Giles. Brittany Hamilton. With first-class honors, Kimberly Innes. Javel Johnson. Jordan Johnson. Rihanna Kennedy. Daniel Lawrence. With first-class honors, Spencer Logan. Darian Maynard. Darren Millington. Akeem Ming. His sister, Brittany Ming. Michaela Mitchell. Sakil Morgan. Mario Muirhead. Brandon Parchment. Akil Reed. Jadine Reed. Dwight Roden. Daniel Robertson. Shahini Robinson. Christopher Simpson. Ray Al Small. Kofi High Smith. Sir, with first-class honors, Kyle Smith. Reynard Stephen. Paris Thomas. Terrene Turner. Jerome Walters. Josh Walters. Jermaine Welcome. Alexander Wellesley. Andrew Wheatle. Dominic Wilson. Gawain Wright. Liana Wright. And Jadon Young Sang.
Sir, the University Director, Institute for Gender and Development Studies, Professor Diana Fox.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive, as graduate members of our society, these persons present who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to bachelor's degrees of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called, and those who are unable to attend as graduate members of our society.
Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present Trudy Ann Ashmead with first-class honors. Shakara Dixon. Tavoy Housen. Mark Spence with first-class honors.
Sir, the Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences, Dr. Heather Ricketts.
Sir, my colleagues and I ask you to receive as graduate members of our society these persons present who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to bachelor's degrees or Associate of Science, or have been awarded diplomas of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called, and those who are unable to attend as graduate members of our society.
Sir, for the degree of Bachelor of Science, I present Anelia Adams. Tajay Adams. Jada Azan with first-class honors. Gabriel Alexander. Daniel Allen. Nadra Allen. Shanake Allen. Tamila Allen. Daniel Ambersley. Khadija Anderson. Ainsworth Anderson. Dondre Diallo Bailey. Chantel Bailey. Tish Ann Bailey with first class honors. Nikara Barnes. Jonelle Barrett. Roshini Bartley. Brian Batts. Raman Bell. Tyrone Bell with first class honors. Javoy Belnavis. Leon Bent. Sabrina Black. Rico Blake. Odane Blijan with first class honors. Crystal Booth with first class honors. Dante Bowman. Desmarie Braham Martin. Moya Bromfield. Michelle Bogle. Nicola Bernard. Danica Brooks. Anika Brown. Davina Brown. Kevia Brown. Sammy Lee Brown. Aldane Bryan. Kimberly Buchanan. Brian Byfield. Tariq Brown. Sian Bryan. Ketania Callum. Rachel Callum. Jair Campbell. Kerry Campbell. Kimika K. Campbell. Chanel Campbell. Andriana Crawford. Alicia Carr. Khalifa Chambers with first class honors. Kimberly Campbell. Cheyenne Chin. Jodianne Coates. Latoya Lawrence. Jonde Condell. Danae Daly. Raheem Daly. Chantal Davis. Amanda Dawkins. Keisha Dawkins. Vernon Demetrius. Alexia Dennis. Brioni Dick. Clovis Donegal. Malik Donegan with first class honors. Leandre Douglas. Raheem Duhaney. Shanil Duhaney. Brittany Brown. Shamik Dawkins. Karik Dunkley. Trisha Ebanks. Kimani Edwards. Teresa Ellis. Cezanne Chin. Charm Evans with first-class honors. Malik Edwards. Sean Fennell. Lisa Ferguson. Matthew Fisher. Tavian Forbes. Brittany Clary. Samantha Forrester. Ashley Francis. Ayana Francis. DeAndre Francis. Eucalia Francis. Jaquania Campbell. Brian Franklin with first-class honors. Ashley Gale. Adika Gordon. Tafia Wellington. Cassian Williams. Geneva Gordon. Sanchia Gordon. Saquon Gossip. Ashley Goldburn. Moya Graham. Britannia Gordon. Dante Grant. Jamie Grant with first class honors. Tanisha Grant. Tawana Grant. Walter Grant. Daniel Coulson. Cleveland Gray. Yvette Grant. Alexia Grizzle. Shanelia Hamilton. Cara Hansen. Amelia Harrison. Ashana Hassad. Shavona Horton. Hakeem Hayden. Kasian Heyman. Justin Ferron. Renee Henry. Rhea Henry. Vanessa Henry. Monique Hill. Stephen Hill. Crystal Hull. Yannick Hilton. Raisha Hyman. Keena Jackson. Antonil James. Brittany James. Nadine James. Stephon Jarrett. Abigail Johnson. Javane Johnson. Jordan Johnson. Oshika Johnson. Shamar Johnson with first class honors. Zendine Jones. Tamika Kennedy. Akeem Carr. Davia Carr. Janelle Knight. Leslie-Ann Lara. Shantae Lawrence with first class honors. Jessica Lee. Josh Lee with first class honors. Shalik Lindo. Demacoy Malcolm. Isis Malcolm. Letitia Malcolm. Khalil Martin. Janelle Mason. Maurice Mason. Brittany Matthews. Matthew McHale. Davian Mendez. Abigail Monroe with first class honors. Jamelia Morgan. Moya Morris. Andre Farquharson. Setania Morris. K. Simone Morrison Edwards. Carrie-Ann Morrison. Celine Mowat. Zanisha Nelson. Jonah Newman. Darian Nairn Powell. Arika Nicely. Trevina Nunes. Sashoy Nichols. Shania Alton with first class honors. Craig Palmer. Tariq Palmer. Sashal Palmer. Javon Parchment. Antoinette Park with first class honors. Renice Patterson. Peter Gay Peters. Suzanne Palmer Pasley. Kimoya Pinnock. Jaheem Daly. Jillian Price Goodall. Kamar Pitter. Shanae Rallyford. Cassandra Ramdin. Tatiana Reed. Rochelle Reed. Raquel Roden. Genevieve Richards. Rohanda Richards. Talia Richardson. Shona Richards with first class honors. Jason Robinson. Shazia Robinson. Itania Rose. Sharika Rodney. Shawnake Rodney. Jamar Salmon. Kalia Sams. Emike Macmillan. Aniska Samuels. Tatiana Samuels. Grayson Samuels. Christopher Samuels. Javon Smith. Natoya Senior. Tatiana Senior with first class honors. Onelia Simmons. Nikisha Sims. Shanique Sims. Ronil Simpson. Abigail Spencer. Oricia Smythe with first class honors. Shelby Stair. Shanice Stephen. Shay Stewart. Christina Allwood. Kimberly Stewart with first class honors. Lanoy Street. Andre Taylor. Tessania Bygrave. David Thomas. Daniel Stewart. Kaylee Taylor. Camilla Taylor. Ricardo Thompson. Samara Thompson. Delano Thompson. Tony Shea Turner. Zoe Scott. Shanicia Vassell. Leonardo Townsend. Priscilla Walker. Kim Marie Thompson. Rolando Walker. Brittany Watson. Tanisha Watson. Amonique Wedderburn. Ariel Wedderburn. Aline Weeks with first class honors. Tavina Warren. Antoinette White. Roger White. Tamara White. Aisha Williams. Brianna Williams. Cameron Williams. Khadija Williams. Renee Williams. Tyrone Williams. Shante Winter. Zano Williams. Afia Birch Gentles. Jalon Welch. Joel Brown. Michaela Fellows with first class honors. Chris Ann Irons. Tiana Grant. David Ramsey. Dana Morgan. Ornella Simpson. Alexia Drisdale. Antonil Dylan McLean. Thais Barracks. Shamar Hunter. Mickey Morris. Anicia Allen. Raisha Allen. Malik Brown. Shakiria Archer. Melissa Case. Taniqua Campbell. Latasha Duff. Brittany Grove with first class honors. Shanique Palmer. Krista Harris. Ashton Page Grant. Nikelia Holness. Elise Lewis. Abigail Maitland. Venice Palmer. Christina Stevenson with first class honors. Malik Thomas with first class honors. Danielle Lindsay. Brittany Levine with first class honors. Safia Williams. Kamoy Goff. Tony Ann Howard. Shania Vickers. Akira Salmon with first class honors. Kevina Williams. Gabrielle Gray. Javina MacDonald. Levian Nemhard. Jordan Bennett. Danielle Dehaney. Alex McFarlane. Rashad Thompson. Celicia Edwards. Aaliyah Watson with first class honors. Whitney Reed. Chantal Morgan. Anthony Smith. Darnell Gray. Azaria Johnson. Linval Green. Rashida Marsden. Patrice Notice. Brittany Wright. Javon Williams. Siobhan Stewart. Beyonce Taylor. Julia McGee. Gracian Godson. Jamar Walters. Kenisha Mitchell. Danae Mills. Crystal Burton. Kadisha Thompson. Antea Gordon. Abrina Redine. Nasindra McCurdy. Omalora Wilson. Jamoya O'Mealy. Sir, for the Bachelor of Science Global Campus, I present Paula Green with first class honors. Crystal Christy Edwards. Tasha Lee Clark. Annalie Brown with first class honors. Lexia Dixon with first class honors. Olivia Ellis Crawford with first class honors. Pedroy Garvey. Juliet Carty with first class honors. Sanisha Johnson Watkis with first class honors. Claudia Keldo with first class honors. Kadian Morris Benjamin. Talitha Thomas with first class honors. Shade Walters Lynn.
Let's give them a round of applause. I now call on the class valedictorian, Ms. Charm Evans, Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Management and Psychology, with first class honors to deliver the valedictory address.
Chancellor, Mr. Robert Bermudez. Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles and Lady Beckles. Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the UWI Mona, Professor Denzel A. Williams. Minister of Culture, Entertainment and Sport, the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange. Honorary Graduate, Mr. Hugh Beresford Hammond. Other distinguished members of the Platform Party, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the academic staff, officers and members of the university community, distinguished alumni, the resilient graduating class of 2023. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that I extend a pleasant good evening to you all. Valiant sings in his song Muhammad, true definition of a diamond. The amount of pressure when me get, make me wiser. The graduates gather this afternoon from the Institute of Gender and Development Studies, the Faculty of Engineering, and the Mona School of Business and Management have a natural sense of resilience because regardless of the pressures we've endured, we did it. Under this tent, where we all heard so many times, students, your time is up. Stop all writing. Close your answer booklets. Your time is up, is where we've gathered today. Then, hearing that our time was up made us wonder if we had done enough. No, our time is indeed up, and we can confidently declare that we have done enough. The University of the West Indies has a light rising from the west as its motto. We are positioned by virtue of our mighty nature to be beacons that shine not only in the west, but from every corner of the globe. We are now beneficiaries of the stellar institution's commitment to advancing learning, creating knowledge, and fostering innovation. We began our journey at this prestigious institution envisioning a completed puzzle of finishing and obtaining our degree. But all completed puzzles must begin with a puzzle piece. For most of us, our first puzzle piece was a green puzzle icon on our URVLE that took us to our online classes on Blackboard Collaborate, as everything changed in March 2020 when COVID struck, and we would spend 2 years of our journey online. Those 2 years were filled with some of us trying to wake up at 7:59 a.m. for an 8 a.m. class, microphone issues, joining classes from our phones when our laptops malfunctioned, internet challenges, and waking up at the end of a class to find out you're the only one left in the room. We didn't meet our seniors face-to-face during the pandemic, but they were always willing to answer our questions. Funny enough, our seniors had warned us about 2 best friends. We should have paid more attention to our seniors, because when CRIT, that is critical reading and writing, teamed up with her bestie, Introduction to Statistics, our analytical skills had to be at their highest. During those 2 years, we discovered that being united is superior to being divided. So we established camaraderie. Because as we've all said, I know 1 degree I give away. It's always the small puzzle pieces that form the bigger picture. Some on a School of Business and Management graduates. Let's not forget trying to remember the cases for labor law and business law, the endless discussion forum posts for industrial relations, Finman humbling us, our accounting books not balancing for some unknown reason, and production and operations management puzzling us. Graduates from the Faculty of Engineering, I hope that you haven't forgotten about the labs, reports, and problem exercises that you could not escape. Geomatics labs will last 6 hours. Engineering stats was also a humbling experience. Surveying would last from sunrise to sunset. A prototype for electrical engineering graduates will be working before demonstration day, but would not work on demonstration day. And the capstone project was, well, just something else. Long reading assignments on gender in Caribbean culture, gender analysis and theories underscored for many graduates from the Institute of Gender and Development Studies the notion that we had to read for our degree. We should cherish these memories, as well as the exhilarating feeling of arriving on campus after 2 years online, because some of us did not set foot on campus until our final year. We finally had the chance to enjoy different facets of the UE experience, which allowed us to add other pieces to our puzzle. We were immersed in Caribbean cultures and were able to attend meetings of various clubs and societies in person. We witnessed the halls engage in fierce competitions to see which hall was the true hall of halls. Into Thursdays and carnival events returned with a vengeance, and we can all agree that the Ring Road was the place to be. We also experienced what it was like to run to Nardo's at midnight because cooking food was simply not on our agenda. We treasure these experiences and remained in our pursuit of greatness because we were determined to finish our degree, our puzzle. I can't turned into I can. How will this be done? Became it can be done. And me just want to scrape through. Turned into me happy work harder for the A. We worked hard, but we wouldn't be here if it weren't for the dedication of the UE community. So thank you to our lecturers, tutors, administrative staff, hall administration, security forces, and ancillary staff for transforming us into better citizens of society by providing clarity whenever we were puzzled in the academic space and imparting knowledge needed to navigate life. Thank you to our parents and guardians who would have shed blood, sweat, and tears for us to be where we are today. We are creating history because some of us are first-generation university graduates living our parents' and family members' dreams. Parents and guardians, you saw greatness in us when we couldn't see it in ourselves. And for that, we will be eternally grateful. Let's give them a resounding round of applause. While assembling our puzzle, there were moments when we were smooth with it, but there were also moments when we screamed like Queenie. Many of us have asked ourselves, will I finish this degree or will this degree finish me? Class of 2023, victorious we have emerged. The degree did not finish us. We finished this degree, our puzzle, and can now drift into assembling a new one. Now we take charge, rooted, ready, rising. We are rooted in our commitment to revamping and reimagining business and management practices that will transform the corporate arena. We are ready to engineer solutions that will result in technical advancement and sustainable development goals. We are rising to firmly establish the rationale for why gender analysis is essential to shifting the world in the direction of better sustainability, equality, and social justice. We are on track to making history. With that, I am going to share a line from a song expertly and creatively penned by Javon Ferron, a dancehall artist famously known as Massacre. Now worry yourself, dry your face, while the tears, buckle your belt, tie your lace while the fears. History we're making out. History we're making out here. Congratulations to the graduates from the Institute of Gender and Development Studies, the Faculty of Engineering, and the Mona School of Business and Management. Wave your canisters. We did it.
Sir, I now call on Professor Marcia Roy, Director, Graduate Studies and Research, to present to you members of our society for the award of higher degrees.
I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been awarded postgraduate diplomas or have been admitted to master's degree, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on those persons whose names are about to be called and those who are unable to attend postgraduate diplomas and master's degrees of the university and recognize their advancement in our society.
Sir, for the Master of Science, Gender and Development Studies, I present Leslie Cumberbatch, Corona Thompson, Sir, for the Master of Science Accounting, I present Nakardo Benbow, Natalie Billings, Chantal Chambers, Monique Crosby Parkinson, Latanya Dennis, Joan Farquharson Leguer, Kayan Fullerton, Shanique Gordon, Delphina Anderson, Nisha K. Kelly, Lamont Lindsay, Julian Marriott Green, Hilvon Myers, Alyssa Panton, Xavier Reese, Adriana Strong, Nicholas Williams, Sir, for the Master of Science Computer-Based Management Information Systems, I present Ija Brown with distinction. Laverne Chin, Jonathan Chung,
Shanique Frater with distinction. Natania Gillard. Michaelia Grant. Brianna Haywood. Stephen Inorarity. Dwayne Lawrence. Stephanie Miller. Andre Quarry with distinction. Nastasia Sanko. Ronya Stevenson. Moya Watson. Deandra Wittick. Keval Wilson. Sir, for the Master of Science Corporate Finance, I present Shaquille Baugh. Venice Bennett with distinction. Ilandi Brown. Tajay Brown. Asif Francis. Wajay Fraser. Shanice Gregory. Adil Hoslin. Jayton Jackson. Shanice James. Glendon Johnson with distinction. Sashrina Lee. Gavin Linton. Vanessa Livingston. Shante Martin. Kelia Mills. Jadiel Owens. Leah Ranger. Chantel Richards. Francois Rutty. Shayna Small. Richard Stevenson. Tommy Vickers. Sir, for the Master of Science Enterprise Risk Management, I present Jamar Bennett. Sasha Gay Forbes Miller. Vanessa Henry. Shalini Lalwani. Jessica Patmore Valentine. Gabrielle Taylor. Sir, for the Master of Science Logistics Change Management, I present Robin Brumfield. Calasia Cameron Lawrence. Rosalie Clark. Kamisha Gordon. Ornella Gray. Javel Hutchinson. Kevin Miller. Carrie-Ann Newman. Carl Sims. Francois Simpson. Lydia Wilkes. From the Global Campus, sir, For the Master of Science, Management and Educational Leadership, I present Christine Craig Green with distinction. Annie K. Foster Wallace with distinction. From the Global Campus Management and Educational Leadership, sir, I invite to the podium 4 members of the Williams family. I invite the leader of this family, Delroy Williams, with distinction, to lead his wife, Shereen Morgan Williams, with distinction, to the stage. Richard Williams, with distinction, to the stage. Angela Williams, with distinction. Mark Alain. Mark Alain. Ardeen Bailey Lyons. Kadeen Edwards. Sir, for the Master of Science, Marketing and Data Analytics, I present Ramon Bradshaw. Rashida Campbell with distinction. Taisha Gale. Tony Gray. Maurice Ann Hudson. Iona Morgan. Jan Marie Olivier. Alyssa Taff. Shante Tapper. Brittany Wolfall. Alicia Williams. Sir, for the Master of Science, National Security and Strategic Studies, I present Adane Allison. Sir, for the Master of Science Management Study, I present Susan McCarthy Rennin with distinction. National Security and Strategic Study, I present Nicole Atkin with distinction. Oren Chambers with distinction. Amar Dallin. Keisha Foster. Christopher Gale. Mugabe Grant. Alwyn Smith. Anthony Wallace. Sir, for the Master of Business Administration, I present Peter Ainsworth. Camille Anger Gavin. Larissa Babulal. Christine Barnaby. Owen Bell. Kenroy Bicknell. Tara J. Bowen with distinction. Brittany Brown. Jason Brown. Shanice Brown. Simone Brown. Cecile Cameron. Nikolai Clunis. Roxanne Corniv. Ariel Derrick. Shireen Ferguson. Zachary Frey. Veronica Graham Sims. Rowan Grant with distinction. Tracy Henry Headlam. Dave Johnson. Shakiba Johnson. Anthelon Jones with distinction. Calvin Lawrence. Latoya Levy. Sanjay Lindsay with distinction. Tirza Mahabir. Donna Marie MacDonald. Tassia McFarlane. Ryan McGregor. Craig McLaren. Dakota McNeil. Chrisan Meredith. Althea Moore. Latoya Parkinson Mills. Nicole Peck. Tishala Peter. Radcliffe Sherland. Monique Sinclair. Odette Soberan Dyer. Natoya Spencer. Tash Taylor. Shanique Watson. Vanessa Watson Smith. Melissa White. Antoinette Williams. Cordell Williams. Stephanie Williams. Kyle Young.
Sir, I now call on Professor Audrey Henry Lee, Pro Vice Chancellor, Graduate Studies and Research, to present to you members of our society for the award of higher degrees.
Sir, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been admitted to the degree of Doctorate of Business Administration, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on those persons whose names are about to be called and those who are unable to attend the degree of Doctor of Business Administration of this university and recognize their advancement in our society.
So, for the Doctorate of Business Administration, I present Andrew Eady.
I recognize your advancement in our society. Congratulations.
So, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on those persons whose names are about, this person whose name is about to be called, and those who are unable to attend the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of this university and recognize their advancement in our society.
So, for the Doctor of Philosophy, Gender and Development Studies, I present Warren Thompson.
your advancement in our society. Congratulations. Give them a round of applause. I now call on the President of the UWI Alumni Association, Jamaica Chapter, Mr. Dwayne Haynes, to lead the graduates in reciting the Alumni Pledge.
Good evening to all. It is my distinct pleasure to invite the graduating class of 2023 to stand and recite together the UE Alumni Pledge, which can be found on page 81 of the graduation program. I would like to officially welcome you to the UE Alumni family. I invite you to become engaged alumni who show Pelican pride and are involved in the life of the campus as guest speakers, supporters of sport and hall events, mentors, recruiters, promoters, and advocates of the university, and much more. Let us now begin to say the pledge together. As a graduate of the University of the West Indies, I commit myself to uphold the ideals and goals of my alma mater. My conduct and voice shall reflect the commitment to excellence of the light rising from the west, as I fulfill my social and professional responsibilities and serve my community and region. I will strive to ensure the UWI's place as a Caribbean icon, the catalyst for Caribbean development and leadership. It is a legacy that I will help proudly build for future generations. The UWI, first in our hearts and first in our region. Heartiest congratulations to you all.
We will now sing the university song. If everyone will please stand and sing as loudly as possible. It's on page 82 of the program. This brings to a close the public ceremony by which the University of the West Indies has signaled the award of degrees, diplomas, and certificates to its graduates. The company will now disperse, but not before permitting me to escort our guests and allowing the procession to leave. Now go and have a wonderful life.
the University of the West Indies, activist at 75, driver of 7.5 decades of Caribbean development, host to multi-generational intellectual service to its people, designed and dedicated to detaching them from the colonial scaffold, patron to regional integration, partner in the political democracy and sovereignty agendas, promoter of cultural identity and social multiracialism, gender equality and women's liberation, and advocate of indigenous economic development and broad-based sustainable post-colonial transformation. 7.5 decades of effective teaching and research in support of nation building. Creator of conscious citizens, architects of their existential arrangements, the University of the West Indies, deeply rooted in Caribbean civilization, prepared for 21st century service and rapidly rising as a first-class global institution. At 75, its reputation has never been higher, its global visibility has never been greater. Ranked in the top 1.5% of the world's finest 30,000 universities, it is on top of its game, number one in the region, and holding its head high with success. Dignified in its decades of struggle, these outstanding achievements are the results of an unwavering activist commitment to finding solutions to the region's challenges: social equality, economic development, democratic political reform, climate change, public health, sustainable energy, reparatory justice, and many other needs. It is an academy that has been persistent in its search of social upliftment, partnering with indigenous institutions, CARICOM, Caribbean Development Bank, Caribbean Examinations Council, and many others. It has produced and honed the region's finest leaders, from the longest-serving senior statesman, Dr. the Honorable Ralph Gonsalves, to the youngest and most recently elected, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell. It has benefited from the wisdom and vision of non-alumni leaders, such as the Honorable Mia Motley, whose call for a new global economic order resonates in the corridors of its classrooms. As an activist university, it was selected in 2019 by the International Association of Universities to lead the Global University Consortium on Sustainable Development Goal 13, Climate Action, in recognition of its decade of distinguished research on climate change. In this role, it received commendation from the Intergovernment Panel on Climate Change in the 6th Assessment Report. It is now recognized as the lead producer of research on small island developing states. Also, as an activist university, it has produced the leadership to build out an association of Caribbean universities, an organization of over 50 universities across the language terrain, unifying the higher education landscape of the Caribbean and driving the regional integration process. Rising to the challenge of COVID-19 management, the UWI mobilized its community of virologists, microbiologists, and epidemiologists to work with the health sector and governments to save lives. With sleeves rolled up, UWI scientists made their societies proud in their effective service. The leading research academy in the region, globally competitive, and ranked as excellent in the generation of new and relevant knowledge, center of gravity of the region's research culture, and host to its finest community of creative writers and artists. The soul and spiritual beat of the civilization. Today, the university sits at the pinnacle of the global reparations movement, seeking justice and a new development paradigm for the region. The world is on the cusp of a major structural transition driven by reparatory justice, an inspired development by CARICOM that calls upon the university to play its part. The university has proclaimed its intention to position itself as the epicenter of digital transformation for the region, building out the capacity for a knowledge economy that is rooted in digital science and propelled by corresponding technologies. The UWI at 75, energized for the future and focused on the region's needs at 2050. A public university sustained by the financial and policy support of regional governments, always seeking to assure them of the positive outcomes of their investments. The UWI, 5 campuses hosting 50,000 students, erupting over 75 years. The region's greatest gift to itself, an excellent ethical university steeped in the struggles of its people and driven by their finest imaginings. Consolidating the past, the UWI now looks deeply into the future, focusing on claiming and owning that dignified place called the Caribbean world, sophisticated, sovereign, and sustainable.